Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole from Perfectly Imperfect Planning, and today we are doing a mid-year reset for the month of July. It is the halfway point. We have a lot to go over today, so I'm going to jump into it. This is pretty much a big stack of my new planner. I have taken everything off the discs. I went through, I think I have pulled out most of everything I want to do, like put in my planner for the second half of the year. I pulled out what wasn't working, what was working. We kind of do this a little bit each month, but I really wanted to go through and take out stuff, add stuff in. You're going to see that I have a whole new section in my planner. I'm changing up some of the dashboards, some of the inserts. We did get some really cool goal inserts in our Jane's Agenda box for July, so I really wanted to use those and see how they work and if they work, because honestly I've been really bad about sticking to my goals for the first half of the year. Now, I'm not gonna lie, 2026 has been a doozy for me. I have touched on this in a couple of my videos, but it's just been one thing after another this year, and I'm really hoping that the second half of 2026 is going to be a little bit more kinder to us. There are some exciting things on the horizon, so I'm really hoping that it's going to work out for us. I am going to put this ballerina in here, and she's starting to wear. I might have to get another one. I hope she's still available in the shop. And then I'm going to use some washi tape to stick this here. I think it's gonna go here. Can't remember how I had it now. I think it was like this. Yeah. I'm just going to grab some washi tape to stick under that, because I want to make sure it sticks. So we're just going to, I think it's going to go here. I think I wanted to put it down a little bit more. Like that. I really like that. All right. And then I kind of think I had it a little different. I had it like a little bit more over, but let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to play around too much with it because we have a lot to get done. I am adding in my first new section, and it's going right here, right in the front. So as soon as I open my planner, I can see it. It is the first thing I want to review, and I'm going to use this as my like dashboard so that it looks like this. And it just has a how to use the insert, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my word of the year first, just because I do want to make sure that I have this in there. Well, maybe we'll switch this up, because this can be like that, and then this can be here, and then we can have the inserts. So this is a little pretty big stack, And I'm hoping it doesn't bulk up my planner too much, but we will see. But I really want to work on my goals this quarter, so I really want to yeah, I really want to work on it. So that is going in there. Now, my next section is my inbox section. So we are going to throw this in there. And I have a new dashboard. And that's going to look like this. So this vellum came in the July box. And then I have this laptop thing. And I just liked how this looked over. So I'm putting plans in my first one just because, you know, your inbox is getting everything out of the head and into my planner. So we are then going to get things done, which is the GT method. And then I have these inserts, this insert notebook paper in here. I'm not going to flip it over just because I've already started brain dumping a little bit. Then moving right along, it's my calendar section. And we have this year overview dashboard that we got at Jean's Agenda with this wine glass because it is summer. So I do want to make sure we are kind of paying homage to that. And I also really liked how that looked for my calendar. Then we have my yearly overview. This is where I pretty much drop all my appointments as they come in. As you can see, I already have the second half of the year mapped out with all the appointments and stuff that I have going on. Now, after this, I usually have my monthly section. And we did get this clear dashboard with a pen loop. So I'm going to stick it right here because I want to see how it works. Now, I am going to be using a wrap, which is going to have its own pen loop, but I want to see how this conflicts. So essentially, I will have 3 pen loops in my planner when we get done. And this is going to also be my little tab for my, like, this month section. Just so I know where it divides. I kind of wanted that separation. But I really liked how this looked for July. And if I take you can see it better like that. Just thought that was like a really cool I'm trying to think now. Was this supposed to go in the back? But I'm going to leave it. And then I'm going to clip this dashboard to it. Actually, maybe we'll just use a washi to stick it. See if it'll stick. It's a dashboard we got in another box, but I want to use the back of it as my daily reset because I just thought it was a really good reset reminder. So I'm just going to stick until I can get a paper clip because I don't know where my paper clips are right now. So we have that. And then that's gonna flip to this. I did not put this on even. Okay. And then we have my July calendar pages, which I did not punch. So I'm gonna pull out my punch over here, which is my punch from Lavender. I can put the link for lavender down below. I just want to make sure all the pages are in the right spots. So let's grab that. And that made a really loud noise. All right. Why is that? All right. Get that in there. All right. Girl Boss, I changed out. I did have like another type of laptop or whatever in here. And I am changing it out with the Wine Girl. Because I just thought that that was such a good... I just love this dashboard. I really do. And this is where I put my YouTube channel, which I'm going to have to get a new page. This is where I post what videos I'm posting. As you can see, I have not kept up with it. I really have to put in the... I kind of track. It's a good overview to see how many videos I posted for the month. Then I use this habit tracker to post the number of subscribers I have. And then I use a monthly page to map out my month for planning content. And then I have these for a weekly... it's just my ink is starting to run out, but I'm trying not to waste paper here, so I can still see the lines. So for me, this is fine. But it's basically my schedule, my videos I have to film for the week, any other to-dos, and then after I film a video, I'll start to put it here, and I will check off once everything gets done. Because honestly, the hardest part for me is not filming, it's everything after. It's the editing, it's all that other stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do this with camera and punching the desk because that was really loud. So give me 1 second. Okay, so that's done. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put 4 weeks of content pages in here because I don't need anything more than that. And then I have this projects insert or tab. This is a top tab. And I pretty much put pretty much put these project planners in here. There is a one that's filled out, but it's in the back. So, and then we have my book section, which we have a bunch of book inserts coming in the next box, and I'm excited. This girl has been in my planner since January 2025, and she is holding up. She's starting to wear now, so I might have to get a new dashboard if Jane's Agenda still has her in the box. And similar to the YouTube section, I just stick my logo, and then this is all the the videos or blogs that I posted. You can see January I had a really good start. These I didn't fill out, but I will be honest, April, May, and part of June, I did not blog at all. So this is going to be empty. So I'm hoping the second half is going to be way better. And I'm going to, I have yet another July monthly, and then I'm going to stick in similar sheets to the other ones, except these ones are my schedule for the week, 2 drafts, so everything I have to write, and then Instagram photos, because this is something that I'm always struggling with. And then similar, I can check this off. So let's get this punched. Okay, then I have my reading log for the I am missing one page out of here, and that's my July reading planner, but I think, was I trying to do something different this month? Maybe. I think I might have been trying to do something different this month. I can't remember. I'm gonna hold off on that. I don't want to hold this up. I think there's 1 or 2 sheets I'm missing, but I have to print them out then. All right, so this has been in my planner since January 2025 as well. I like this because it's the priorities me. And then we have, right now, your assignment is watering you, which is such a big thing for me this year. And then strength. And then I have self-care. And I have this mindfulness and presence dashboard, which honestly, I don't even look at that, so I might take that out this month. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Then we have my weight. I have a food tracker, and then I'm missing one page. I just had it. Maybe. Could be in the stack in a different spot. I'm just going to keep going. I might have put it in a different spot. Okay. Because I don't have it in front of me. Next section is my budget. And I love this girl. She's a vellum over the train. And I just love how that looks. And it says, I dare you to invest in yourself, which it's kind of about self-care, but invest is perfect for budget, which I just put this in the wrong section. All right, and then I have 2 financial dashboards that I just got in a Jane's Agenda box. I don't really need this one. I'm going to take this one out. And then I have my budget section. Which I'm going to go back to it, but I think I use this one more. All right, I will share what this is in a second. Okay, so I'm just trying to get all this in. All right, so my budget section, I have this dashboard. And then we have my debt tracker, my bill tracker, so everything that comes out, I've already filled it out for July. Then I have, this is where it's an overview of my bills, just so I can see when bills are coming out. I need this view because my brain, the way my brain works is I need to see my payees and then what bills are coming out. But then I do break down my budget, and then I use this weekly budget sheet to break down each paycheck. So it's a bi-weekly sheet. So starting balance is basically the balance left in my bank account at the start of a pay period, the paycheck amount that got deposited. I put bank minimum because a couple months ago my bank changed the way it does things, and it required a minimum in my account, but I have since changed my account and I might no longer need this. So, but for now I might keep it because I do like to keep a minimum in my bank account for just emergencies. I don't like to, while I do want to use every dollar for a purpose, I do want to leave a certain amount in there in case something comes up that I need to pull, and I don't want to be short. So the total amount, and then I can break down everything from there. So this has been really helpful and giving me back on track. I've gone back to the cash envelope system. I've been pretty consistent about it. If you would like to see more videos about that, about how I budget, how I meal prep, which is part of my budgeting, how I stuff envelopes, leave a comment or two, and I will consider that for content, because I have been considering doing those videos, but I don't know if you guys necessarily want to see them, so let me know. Next section is my home section. So I just have a summer bucket list thing, reference sheet to see what we could do if we get stuck, if there's any ideas that we need. And then we have a seasonal declutter checklist, and then a company's coming checklist, a house is a wreck checklist, and then a weekly reset, which has been awesome because I've actually been folding these and putting them in my weekly section. They've been really like good to keep track of, so I like my cleaning, so I've been really enjoying that. Meal planning is next, and this is where things get a little different. I tried a different insert, and I've just created this, so you want to see how this goes. So a calendar view of anything that's coming up, like for example, Wednesday, there's 2 Wednesdays in the month I have book club, so that week I don't necessarily need dinner for me. However, I do need to budget for that, so that can go back to my budgeting section. But I also want to note, like, if we have company coming, so that will determine the meals for that week. If my husband is away, or different factors, if we're having a barbecue or we're going out somewhere. So I just want to try this up, and then I can put all the meals for the week there. And then I left the back blank in case I had to take any notes. I am sticking these half sheets in my planner just to grocery lists right now. They've been really helpful. So I have about 3 sheets in there. I have family favorites, which I think I'm actually going to change up because we have some new family favorites. And I had some family favorites for my son, which again, I think I'm going to change up because that has since changed. He is now a toddler, and that has totally changed. So I need to update this. Same with this. I have to update that. Pantry inventory, I have to change this out. As you can see, my toddler has gotten his hold of his pens and has doodled in my planner, but you know what, it's fine. I like how we have those little remnants of him. The next section is reference, and I'm just pulling out this old dashboards. I think this is from August 2024. And then we have all my reference sheets, which I'm not going to go through because they are private information. And then we have notes and things, which is a new dashboard. This was in my YouTube section and I've since changed it out, but we're putting it in the back just to keep it in my planner because I do love that dashboard. And that's one thing I love about these dashboards is you can rotate them. They fit in a lot of different places. And that is my planner for now. I have some dirt on here. I gotta clean that. But that is my planner. And then we're going to stick her in this red. Yeah, let's see if I can. This is the wine color cover from Jane's Agenda. I know it's July and I know you're supposed to do some lighter fun colors. I almost went back to the sunflowers, but I wanted something that fitted my vibe right now. And you know what? Wine in the summer is totally fine. So I am going for this neutral palette. And here I just put, there's a past version of you that is so proud of how far you've come, which obviously we need right now because I have the mid-year guilt of not completing any of my goals. Don't be a lady, be a legend. And she has that certain je ne sais quoi. And then, oh yeah. Let's see. And then, let's see, maybe I'll switch this out. No, I think I liked it the other way. I know what it says, so that's fine. And then that can go right there. All right. The last thing I have to do is put in my page finders. So we are going to put in this month. So let's do, where is my this month page finder? It blends in with the background. All right. And then we're gonna go to this week. And this is a hybrid, which we did get a new hybrid this past box, but I really like this clear, how I can see the next page. I'm also, like I said, putting the weekly reset in here for the cleaning, so it's been really good. Then I had this, I think, where did I have this? Didn't have it here because I have this. I think I might have had it here. And then for had this right here, the girl checklist. All right, that is it. So I'm going to do a quick flip through right now. Just as a recap of my dashboards and stuff. So we have this cover with the girl. It's a little dark for July, but I am liking it. And then we have goals, which I'm starting to think that the girl boss was supposed to be a different dashboard, but that's fine. We're gonna keep it here for now. And then we have my inbox, my calendar, my monthly section, girl boss, book babe, personal, projects, or budget rather, home, meal plan, reference, and notes and things. And then I think my plan was to also put in new stickers on these, but I think I'm going to do that offline. I do have gold foiled stickers, which I think I was going to put on here, but I also want to put this on this goal sheet. And I think I'm going to put it right here. Take massive imperfect action toward your goals. The time will never be right. The time will never be just right. And I want to see how the pens do. So let's do that. I think I have some pens. And I'm going to grab a highlighter. Alright, so let's see. Let's see how this ends up working out. You have a pen here. We have a pen here. And then we have a pen here. Okay. That actually does work. And it's got plenty of room to close. It almost feels like there's too much room in here. This does fit a 2-inch disc. So it's kind of, in some ways I hate that it gets so roomy, but it's okay. I can always switch out the planner or the binder cover if I wanted to, or the wrap rather, binder cover. But I think that's going to work. I don't know why I grabbed blue highlighters, but I'll just put that. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button and continue following me on this planning journey. Until next time.